Hello everyone, this is Kay from the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and for being part of the channel. It's free to subscribe, it doesn't cost a thing. So for returning viewers or anyone else that's watching today, if you like the reading, would you consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up, please? Also, it's free, like I said, subscribing, so you just click the subscribe button and then you'll be notified whenever, anytime I upload a new video, new reading. Okay guys, so it's lovely to be here with you guys today. We're going to do another general reading for the collective using Cyril Marchetti decks and the Golden Tarot for clarification. And without further ado, let's just get going, okay? Excuse me. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, will you please guide and assist me today? And thank you so much for enveloping me and being here with your strength, your power, and truth. Will you please assist me in clearly interpreting the cards today, the energies? Thank you. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today for this general read on Thursday, January the 11th, 2024. Okay, we're going to do present day and near future. All right, cat hair. Okay, present day, Archangel Michael, what do we have to talk about? Oh, great luck. Discovering something that brings you a lot of luck. You're discovering something that makes you feel very lucky. Near future? Oh, and so it's going to allow you, the perfect place to have a lot of luck is in the casinos, isn't it? Where you roll the dice. But yeah, okay, excellent. That could start very positive. A risk and a gamble. Ooh. And so clarification is journey for the four-leaf clover, the clover card of good luck. And pathway. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what this would tell me is that you're both taking a spiritual, it's both ways. You're taking an actual physical journey, and you're going to be, what you're considering right now, present time. You are taking an actual journey, and because you are moving towards the light. You're on a path to your enlightenment, to your growing and developing as a person, as a spiritual being person. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see what the gamble and the risk is all about. So there's great luck that you have discovered. Yeah, we'll look at that in a sec. There's lady number one. And gentleman number one. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys. I mean, it's not coincidence. It's synchronicity. Look, this is the Queen of Cups and this is the King of Cups. They're counterparts for each other. They're a perfect match, energetically wise and probably personality or, complementary wise, that type of thing. That is amazing. So whether you're feminine or masculine in this reading that we're talking about, the gamble is for you to become the perfect match for the one that you're thinking about, whether you're thinking about him as a feminine or her as a masculine or same sex, whichever. So that is like lovely, lovely, lovely. So you see that this lady here, being the Queen of Cups, she is very, very loving. Okay, she expresses her caring, compassionate, kind, empathetic ways. She is just the epitome of such a sweet, a sweetheart, a sweet person, somebody who all of us could aspire to become. Very caring, kind, compassionate for self, because she has it in her. She knows it's in her, and she's allowed to give it away for free. She'll allow herself to be vulnerable, because she's not afraid. She has a lot of inner strength and courage to be exactly who she wants to be and who she feels she needs to be. And that is to be a forgiving, intuitive, intuitive meaning she's closely connected to the divine. And so she intuitively allows her life to be guided through caring, compassionate ways. Loving people, loving herself first, caring for herself. The same goes for the King of Cups. He's also intuitive, however, he's not as expression, like with words and, he just doesn't express himself. It's not that he's not, it's not that he's afraid or feeling too vulnerable to do that. It's just that that's just his makeup. He is just more of a giver, a doer, in the sense that he will shower you with love and compassion in the more material way, or just open the door for you. Be the gentleman that opens the door for you, or pulls your chair out for you, or covers the pond so that you don't have to get your feet wet if you need to cross over. That kind of stuff. The traditionalist is a traditionalist type of individual, and he deeply loves. And in the tarot, you see he's sticking his toe in the water, which is the emotions, right? And the other foot is just kind of on his chair or on land. But he's definitely in tune with his emotions. This would be, I'm not quite sure why it's a gamble and a risk to be like this, other than the fact that you're not with her, or she's not with you, or you're not with him, depending on your gender, right? Your feminine, masculine energies, not your genders, but your energies. So yeah, it could be that if you're not with them, that it is the near future. It means that it'd be a gamble. Golly, it'd be a gamble to not only show up this way, in a vulnerable way, showing your love, and this one too, for that one, this one for that one, or that one for this one, whatever way we're looking here, it could be a gamble, because that means big changes for you. Okay, it means big changes. It means it's an investment in your time and energy, and probably your resources. Most significantly speaking of your money, right? Your finances, and possibly if you're leaving a job, you're going to take a risk and a gamble to be with somebody. Just trusting. Hopefully, you can trust that you will have you will have the job or the work that you need in order to support yourself and your love for this person. So her too, or vice versa. Okay. This over here in present day is that you know that you're on a path, and and as a result of being on a path, you have discovered great luck. You have discovered whatever it is that you need: abundance, prosperity, change of mind, change of heart, just feeling optimistic and hopeful, and feeling self-empowered. Whatever it is that you've discovered while walking your path, it's going to allow you to actually move, to change where you are at, to change your locations. That's really cool, and I'm totally inspired with this. Okay, so Archangel Michael, let's have a look at, do I have my cards upside down? Yeah, let's have a look at the Clover card, please. This is so exciting for our people. The collective, please. What does our collective know that need to know? All right, Clover. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's a collaboration. That's a coming together to form a new foundation. It's building a new foundation. Yeah. Two of Cups, true love, right? And the King of Cups, well, there he is. Okay. So we still don't know. This could be whoever is the King of Cups. This may be for your reading, or still it's somebody who has found great love, you know, wants to rebuild the foundation with somebody they truly love. And it could be that it's a feminine looking at their King of Cups, who's over here too. Okay, let's look at journey. It could be also like yesterday's. Was it yesterday's? Where it doesn't matter who it's for, feminine or masculine, it's for both. But let's see. Which is kind of nice, isn't it? Most of my readings have been like from the masculines. What's going on with the masculine? So therefore, the masculine. It's a masculine. It's a reading for the masculine. All right, journey. We have the Five of Cups, from loss, regret, remorse, to the Nine of Cups, possible overindulgence, and the Swords. That's the Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords. Pathway, please, Archangel Michael. We have the Six of Pentacles. That's equal give and take, reciprocity, right? It's also about dividing up assets if you're in a court proceeding. Three of Cups. And the Tower. Holy moly, yeah. We have the Chariot on the back. All right, you guys. Just give me a second here. So I'm going to talk backwards here, starting with this one here. It's like, it's not the most obvious. It's just that I kind of want to field what the rest is like. I kind of know what that is. So let's just go. Six of Pentacles is not having been fair. Okay, not having been fair. No equal give and take. There has been a pathway where you might have, masculine or feminine, put somebody in an unfair position and made them a third party in your life, and the Tower came down to end that, to break that all up. This is the rebuilding of a new foundation with somebody that you truly love, and this could be you transforming into the King of Cups yourself at this time, masculine if this is you, or this is feminine. It's you, you know you're in love with this King of Cups guy who shows up over here. Also, the journey, the physical journey, is one from leaving disappointment behind. Whatever that is for you in your recent past, you're walking away, you're leaving disappointment behind, heartache, disappointment, whatever. It's the Five of Cups. You're disappointed. You're feeling like, you might have been so emotionally embroiled in this situation that you were in, that you were really crying over spilt milk, meaning the milk is spilt already, and you have been still very, very emotionally caught up in it. And you didn't like it. Of course, nobody does. When you're feeling that kind of pain, you didn't like it. And so your journey is to walk away from anything that represents that for you. Like to literally leave the location. Pack your bags and be gone. Because you're in search of higher love. You're in search of more love than what this one left you feeling like. Okay? You're in search of more of that. Because you have something to say. You have something to say. There's somebody that you've been keeping an eye on. whether that's him, or her. You've been keeping an eye on them from afar, and so you need to actually literally travel to get there so that you can speak to them. But it might start off with a very bold or blunt form of communication via the internet, like email or social media or something, okay? It could start off as an actual hi, just to figure out where you're at, right? In many respects with them, okay? And then it'll be like the journey will be to actually show up physically. But it's because you're realizing there is something unfair with you in your experience that has then duplicated itself, mirrored itself in your relationship with somebody. Someone treated you unfairly. Unfairly, it was not a balanced relationship. And it was so much so that balanced would be this one and that one, but there was another one involved. Yep, and the Tower came in because hearts were being heard by the divine, and so things were instigated in a way that you couldn't possibly explain yourself, that would make people do what they do in order to set up situations that need to be assessed. To be assessed and discovered whether or not it's something that can be getting around, like worked on, fixed, or to just leave it behind altogether. And you have come to the determination after all those just right circumstances and events happening at just the right or the wrong time, whatever way you want to look at it, that end up turning it into topsy-turvy, in the sense that it had to come down. Whatever you did not know or didn't see was going on around you, or you did, the divine said, we're hearing your heart. We're listening to both of your hearts. You and your long-term partner's heart. We're listening to both, and they don't match. Now, they did, but they don't now. They don't match. Because this King of Cups evolved. This one has evolved, and the two of you are you're on the same page now. The one that you were unfair with in the past, that you put them into a third-party situation yourself, and that even came down then. All right, that's been your journey, your path of pain, really. But it's all for enlightenment. It's all for happiness, lasting happiness and love. Lasting, not karmic, but lasting. This one is the karmic that you suffered an imbalance with. Okay, so let's talk about the dice. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, another seven of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. All right. Ha. Okay, I'm going to do the girl and the boy here. The lady and the man. Before I speak. Lady. We have the Seven of Swords, another seven. 7, 7, and 7. That's very interesting. That's a very highly divine number, and that would tell me why two people are on the same page or are wanting to come together. Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, how about the gentleman, please? Seven of Cups. We have all 4 sevens. You see how Archangel Michael's listening to me? He knows my mind. He knows what I'm thinking. Look, he brought that one out too. I guess it's fitting, right? It has to be. 7, 7, 7, and 7. 4 sevens. Like, this is the divine is all over this. Okay? If you were wondering if it was or not, The divine is all over this. This is a big yes. That's why yes. Air written. All right, and then I was going to shake. Let's see. We got the 8 of Cups. So 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. And the 10 of Swords. Look at all these, and then the 8 of Swords on the back. And look at all these. We got Swords, a lot of Pentacles with this too. 1 Wand and 2 Cups. Very interesting. A lot of Pentacles. Okay, the gamble and the risk. Like I said before earlier, there's a few gambles, right? One of them, namely, most focused on would be the resources, the financial resources. Because you're going to be uprooting yourself right here, the Ace of Pentacles, uprooting yourself to be with this one who's far distance away. So 7 of Wands, it's been making you feel really kind of, I don't know, uncertain, so therefore kind of defensive. In the past, you've been defensive towards whoever you are in the mix, okay? You have been defensive towards the other one because of those fears that have been gripping you about the feasibility, for one thing. And you may have been blaming her or him for why you ended up in a 7 of Pentacles kind of life when you were reaching for 10 of Pentacles. And the defensiveness, you have had to put up some boundaries around you to only allow yourself to speak to or hear from people that would add to your life, as opposed to trying to take away from you, trying to keep you held down in some way. Now, the one that you're in love with here, whether you're a masculine or feminine for this reading, it doesn't matter because you're both here. Whatever one you are in love with was the one that you had to, I would say you even blocked them. You just, you tried to keep them out of your life as much as possible, and those were those healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries were like, I can't be in love with you. I can't be in love with you, whoever you are here. I can't be in love with you because I've chosen differently. I'm with somebody else. And I can't focus on 2 at the same time, although you had for a while, but then you came to your senses and you decided that you need to just make sure that you keep that one at arm's length and go on with your life, right? And so you went on with your life with the other, whoever that was, your spouse, your partner, your long-term partner. And even though you were in it with your partner, a long-term one, for the 10 of Pentacles, because this is a long-term commitment. And, building up your finances, your prosperity, your abundance, so that, you go into retirement nicely together and whatnot, and live the kind of life everybody would like to live. It's all relative, of course, but whatever. But it turns out, as you're looking back at this time, you didn't ever reach it. It was like there was a glass ceiling above you. You tried and you tried with this one, and this one here was resistant in some way. Your partner was resistant in some way. They didn't want to work with you, so they put you in an unfair advantage in a situation with the third party thing. But you were wanting to have the 10 of Pentacles. You ended up with the 7 of Pentacles. Although it's good, you know that you can do better, or that you want to have better in your life, in all departments of your life. In career, work, career, whatever, finances, love, and health, even, for that matter. You didn't quite get to your 10 of Pentacles, even though this was your intention with your long-term spouse. At the time, it didn't ever reach, it plateaued out at 7. Okay, but you're persevering. You still want the Ten of Pentacles. Doesn't mean just because you didn't get it, you still want it. And so you're working towards that because there's somebody that you have on your mind that either was sneaky. Okay, so you have somebody. Let's just talk about this from the masculine perspective for a second, okay? You would be interested in this one. She's going to be seeing you as remembering you as somebody who had been underhanded, you know, that you were out for yourself, that when you met, the two of you, it was never going to be a commitment, although she may not have known that. You were behaving as though you were independent, you know, that you're okay, that you were free and able to do whatever you wanted to do. And perhaps you were to some extent. Just think about a man who works, you know, travels or whatever. So he goes from town to town, city to city, or you work on the sea on a platform, or you work in another country for a while and you come back, you know, whatever it is. That you have that time and that autonomy to be able to behave as though you are quite free and able to play, kind of thing. And then the Five of Pentacles is that this whole idea ended up leaving you feeling out in the cold because you left her out in the cold. You ended up falling in love with this one. And even though you went back to what was your reality with commitment with somebody else, you were feeling like that again. You know, you were feeling like that you, first of all, you couldn't be with her. In your own mind, you thought, if I left my long-term partner, they would take all my money, you know, through a divorce or just leaving, that you'd be left with very little. You'd had some concerns about your finances in order to be with this one. Okay. Now, so that, you know, those were a couple of reasons why you didn't move towards her and stayed with your long-term partner. There's, you know, some reasons there, right? Now, if you are the feminine, then this is what this one is seeing. If you're the feminine looking at a masculine, right? This is talking about how you had been sneaky, pretending that you were independent, just the same way, and you thus there feeling left out in the cold, or basically you're leaving yourself feeling left out in the cold because you left this one out in the cold. Feminine, you left this one out in the cold. All right, that's you. This is you being the sneaky one, somebody who was having an extramarital affair or just another relationship when you're already in a long-term commitment. Now for this one here, we have the Seven of Cups, who was like, made you feel like an option. If you are, if you're the masculine, you made her feel like the option. This is you making her feel like an option, and you walked away from her, and then, you know, that, which was a betrayal on her mind. It was a betrayal. Okay, you betrayed her. You probably made her feel, or think at least, that the two of you would be together, but there was a betrayal. Now this is you made her, you masculine, I'm even confusing myself, so stick with me here. You masculine made her feel like she was an option. Okay, that you had other, you know, gigs. You had other gigs to go to. She wasn't the only gig in town. And you walked away from her post haste, and it betrayed her. Now, if you're the feminine, you did this to him. You put your King of Cups as an option because of your sneaky, deceptive ways, and you walked away from him and you essentially betrayed him. So both are you, depending on whether you're a masculine and this works for you, or a feminine and this works for you. Both masculine and feminine, your perspective is that you've been betrayed. Okay? You've been betrayed. Whew. That took a lot out of me. All right. So yes, you are in the near future taking a gamble, so you see it, because You want to be on the same page, and if you're a masculine, you are becoming on the same page with her, because she's the Queen of Hearts, you're the King of Hearts. If you're a feminine, you are taking a gamble risk to be with this fellow because this is the one that you feel lucky to have met, that you want to be with, you want to reconnect with, okay? It's pretty simple and straightforward. Yeah, very, very so. So let's get some messages from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. This is, you know what? Yeah, let's just do this. This is good. This is good. This is just explaining. This is just explaining why it's a gamble and a risk. Okay, so I guess I should make that clear to you, is that the gamble and the risk is that the two of you, whoever you are in the mix here, let's say you're the masculine collective and it's her. She's going to be, you betrayed her, right? So she's remembering that. Now, is she going to want to have anything to do with you? We got like her back's turned to you, okay? And you're looking at her backside. So does she want to have anything to do with you because you behaved as though you were, manipulative in the past, cheating and lying, whatever, and appearing as though you were independent, you were somewhere else or whatever, and you were able to do what you wanted to do for pure selfish reasons, right? So yeah, she's going to remember that betrayal. Now, if you're the feminine and you're the one who betrayed your King of Cups here, they're going to remember that, right? They're going to remember it. So the gamble and the risk is, will they take you back? Will they want to reconnect with you? You feel like you need to actually reach out to them to get a feeling, and then you want to hop on a train, plane, or automobile to get there. Okay, ship possibly even so. Let's see what we got. We have reveal what needs to be seen, break through the tension. Oh yeah. Reveal what needs to be seen. So in other words, honesty, right? Honesty, transparency, coming to her with the truth or coming to him with the truth. Break through that tension, because she may, excuse me, she or he may be defensive, may be not as open to receiving communication from you right from the bat, the get-go, right off the bat, because she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know that you've been feeling this way about them and thinking about them. She or he has not known. Okay? And when you don't know, you have to come up with your own assumptions, right? You have to fill in the blanks yourself, and that can be very dangerous, filling in the blanks ourselves, because we come up with all sorts of stories depending on what your inner landscape is like. Now, if your inner landscape is like the Queen of Hearts, she sure probably has filled in the blanks, but she's open. She's open because she is very compassionate, kind. She'll hear your story, right? But it doesn't mean she's going to commit to you or stay connected to you. But you have to break through that tension with some truth, honesty, and clarity, okay? Transparency. And be proud of yourself. You have to, both these two here, at this stage of evolution, they are very proud of themselves, and so they should be. So King of Cups, if you're the masculine, you're starting to grow in that self-love, that you're developing some pride, because excuse me, and it's good pride, because you've taken the right steps. You did it the right way to leave your past behind, or you are leaving it behind. You're doing it in a way that you can be proud of yourself. And then this is here, speak your world into being. So in other words, if this is what you want, you just need to, stay connected with your divinity that's helped you through all of this, because you've been awfully lucky, and you know that it's because of the path you're on that you have actually come across great luck in your life. You might be lucky in being prosperous, right? You might be lucky in where you live, what you have, material possessions. Lucky in just the friends you have and the job you have and stuff like that, the promotions and whatever. but you haven't necessarily been lucky in love. So lucky in love would mean that you had to grow. You had to grow to become that person who would be loving yourself, okay? It's to be proud of yourself. Loving yourself so that you can then, give it to somebody else. Give it away, and give it away freely, which is, the vulnerability that you're going to open up to is, or have been opening up to, is that you're going to just, try it like an experiment, research. Go out there and be kind and compassionate to somebody, like everybody, all day long, and see what happens. Speak your world into being through love. Love for yourself. That's number one, guys. There's nothing more important in this reading or any other conversation, narrative, or whatever. Loving yourself is the priority. It's the ultimate. It's the it's the echelon, of all. It's the number one thing that we all need to learn to do, because we have lost that for ourselves along the way. Even though we might think that people who are seem to be confident. If you really were to look deep within yourself, you would, maybe you have too, and that's why you're appearing with a mask of confidence. But if you look deep within yourself, you would probably find things that you're not proud of, okay? And if you were to be able to let those go and heal them, then you could really start feeling very, very proud of yourself, like sincere pride for yourself, love for yourself. Do whatever you need to do to learn to love yourself so that you can speak your world into being, because it's that love. If you have been not so lucky in love, you need to change that. So look deep within yourself, what's going on. Even if you're this confident kind of guy and everybody likes you, there's still something holding you back. There's some kind of belief and obstacle in your past that is showing up in your attempts to feel and be confident in front of others. But it's not necessarily the truth. It's not sincere confidence. It's because there's something and the reason why you can know that is because you're not lucky in love and another relationship is going under. There's something within you. We like to try and blame others for our lot in life, but it's not the truth. The truth is deep within you. So you find out what it is that the major weed of whatever you've been telling yourself or someone told you and you took it on as a truth for you, like, nobody could ever love you, that kind of thing. And over the years and your failed relationship after failure, you really started to believe, like, they must be true. That must be true. They must be right about me. No one can love me. Look at me, another failed relationship. So you want to look at that kind of stuff in your subconscious mind, pull it out and say, hey, that's not my truth. My truth is that I'm a very lovable individual because I am on a path back to remembering who I am, which is love. And with that love, I will speak out into my world. I'll speak into my world with that love, because then I will attract the love I'm looking for, the lady or the man who's on my same page. That will be my great love, because I'm starting to love myself. I'm weeding out my fears and negative beliefs and negative thinking patterns, weeding them out and healing, so that I can say I am proud of myself. I am very proud. I've done a lot of work. I say that about myself. I'm proud of myself because of all the work I've done on myself. And I've done a lot of work. Considering where I was, like, let's say 20 years ago, I have come up, like, I was, bottom barrel, right? And scraping the bottom barrel, trying to find my worthiness down there. And I realized that it wasn't down there. I had to look up, because, when you're in a barrel, unless it's dark out at night, even then you'll see a faint light of a star or even the moon. The light is above you. So it's about reaching for that instead of believing in your bottom barrel thinking. Okay, that's the subconscious mind, where our soul is buried beneath that, and the soul is your truth. It's love. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Until I won't be doing it tomorrow, I don't think. I will try But there's something I got to do tomorrow, so take care of yourself, and it may not be until Monday or Tuesday. All right, take care.